Hello students, welcome to online class. I am Professor Shruti Joshi from KLS Gupta College of Commerce, Belgaum. In today's class, we'll discuss regarding the other classifications of the financial services. Financial services can again also be broadly classified into two types. One is traditional financial services or traditional activities, and modern services or modern activities. In traditional activities, the types or the classification of the financial services which we have discussed, that is fund based and fee based, will be classified under traditional activities, and different modern activities will be discussed in the modern services. Okay, so we'll understand these services one by one. First one is traditional activities. Traditionally, the financial intermediaries have been rendering a wide range of services, both capital and money market activities. So these can be grouped under two heads. One is fund-based activities, another one is non-fund-based activities, which is nothing but fee-based activities. So fund-based activities are the traditional services which come under the fund based activities, and those fund based services are like underwriting or investment in shares, debentures, bonds of new issues which will be traded in the primary market and primary market activities. These are discussed in your last semester in your Indian financial market subject while discussing regarding the primary markets. Next comes is dealing in secondary market activities, then participating in money market instruments like commercial papers, certificate of deposits, treasury bills, discounting of bills. These all the things or the instruments are discussed in your last semester. Better you brush up your financial terms which comes under the financial markets, the instruments of different markets of your last semester. Okay, then you will understand these terms easily. Then involving in equipment leasing, hire purchase, venture capital, seed capital, these things we have discussed while discussing the classification of fund based services. Then dealing in foreign exchange market activities. Okay, then next comes is non-fund based services. Financial intermediaries provides services on the basis of non-fund activities and can be called as fee-based activities. So today, customers, whether individual or corporate, are not satisfied with provisions of finance. They are expecting more from the financial service companies. Hence, wide variety of services are being provided under this head. Then what are those activities? We'll understand. The first one is management of the capital issue, which we have understood while discussing regarding the issue management. Okay, but to in short, we'll explain you once again. This management of capital issue is nothing but management of pre-issue and post-issue activities relating to the capital issue in accordance with the SEBI guidelines, and thus enabling the promoters to market their issues. So management of capital issue is nothing but management of issues which takes place before the activities of the capital issue takes place, and the post issue activities which are relating to the capital issue. And next comes is arranging for the placement of capital and debt instruments with investment institutions, that is arranging these capital from the different institutions. Then arrangement of funds from financial institutions for the client's project cost or his working capital requirements, assisting in the process of getting all government license permission and other clearances. Okay, so these are some of the non-fund based activities. Next comes is modern services, the second classification. Okay, that is modern activities. What are the modern services offered by the financial institutions that will be discussed under this head. So new financial products and services besides the above traditional services have been provided by financial institutions. Some of the modern services are like project advisory services, that is these financial institutions provides the advices regarding the preparation of the project report till the raising of the funds for starting the project with necessary government approvals. Then comes is planning for merger and acquisition. These institutions helps for the merger and acquisition and assisting for their smooth carry out. Then acting as trustees to the debenture holders, then suggesting suitable modifications in the organizational structure and management style to achieving the better results. So these institutions suggest the required modification in the organization structure and the management style. Okay, then structuring the financial collaborations or joint ventures by identifying suitable joint venture partners. So these financial institutions helps to structure the collaboration, that is the venture, joint venture or merger or acquisition. They identify a suitable partners for the business firms in order to prepare the joint venture agreements. Okay, then rehabilitating the sick companies through appropriate schemes. Rehabilitating means re-strengthening the sick companies which are lacking behind. Okay, for them it provides appropriate schemes of reconstruction and facilitates the implementation of the scheme. Okay, then comes is hedging of risks due to exchange rate risk, interest rate risk, then economic risk and political risk by using swaps and other derivative products. Then comes is managing portfolio of large public sector corporations. So these financial institutions helps the business concerns in terms of portfolios. Portfolio is what? Combination of the different securities, right? So in order to structure these portfolio of the securities for the public sector corporations, they provide the help and they provide the directions. Then undertaking risk management services, that is like insurance services, buyback options will be given in order to manage the risk which arises in the business. Then advising for selecting the best sources of funds. Okay, taking into consideration the funds required, their cost, their lending period. Okay, so these services helps to advise the management for selecting the best sources of the funds in order to take the funds for a number of periods. Okay, then lending period, in order to decide the lending period, in order to funds required, their cost. Okay, that will be discussed by the management with these financial advisory institutions. Then guiding the clients in the minimization of the cost of the debt and in the determination of the optimum debt equity mix. So these institutions helps the management to minimize the cost and in the determination of the mix of debt and equity. Okay, then promoting credit rating agencies for the purpose of rating companies which wants to go public by the issue of debt instrument. That is, these institution helps to rate the credit availability or credit ability for the purpose of the rating the companies. Then undertaking capital market services. So these financial institutions helps to undertake the capital market services like clearing services, then registration of transfers, safety custody of securities, then collection of income on securities. So different capital market services will be provided by these institutions for the development of the business concerns. So these are the some of the modern services provided by the financial institutions to their clients. Okay, the remaining topics of the first unit we'll discuss in the next class. Thank you.